Last year we tested Kawasaki's KFX400 and determined it to be one of the best all-around ATVs on the market. From fire roads to trail rides to the occasional romp on a motocross track, the KFX400 seems to excel in all types of environments. With its class-leading engine and suspension, the KFX is only hindered by some tippiness in the turns. With all of its strengths and a few weaknesses in mind, we dug the KFX back out for 06 to see what it would take to make it a competitive racer for the beginning-level motocrosser. Stock KFX and Z chassis need strengthened for motocross. While we've seen other gusset kits with more and less pieces than the Walsh Racecraft kit we installed, Walsh's kit seems pretty well thought out in strengthening the areas in which the KFX frame is prone to cracking. After gusseting, our frame was powder-coated by Precision Powderworks. We told White Brothers we wanted the KFX stock power output amplified without sacrificing reliability. They sent us a standard bore 12.5-to-1 high compression Wisco piston, a plus 1000 RPM White Brothers rev box, and a dual-stage White Brothers foam filter. Rounding out the motor package is a freer breathing and lighter weight White Brothers complete aluminum pro exhaust system. Run this thing on premium pump gas or 50/50 race mix. Widening the front of our machine is a set of Jensen Racing long travel Outlaw A-arms. Jensen's rugged-looking chromoly A-arms enjoy clean welds and are extra confidence-inspiring, backed by a full lifetime guarantee. Jensen uses Heim joints in place of ball joints on their A-arms. They say they offer more range of motion and greater strength. We need more time in testing to develop our own opinion. Controlling the suspension action on the front of our KFX is a set of Stadium Suspension 740 Series P1 zero preload quadruple rate piggyback shocks. Stadium's top-of-the-line shocks come with both high and low-speed compression and rebound adjustability. To keep things simple for the beginning-level racer trying to tune his suspension, we went with a single compression and rebound adjustable setup. This should still offer plenty of adjustment for different track conditions. Out back, we equipped our KFX with a plus 1 1/4 inch Jensen Racing Outlaw chromoly swing arm. This round-housing swing arm uses ovalized tubing for greater strength and rigidity and is covered by Jensen's lifetime warranty. On the rear suspension, we tried to save some money by sending our stock rear shock to AIM Performance, an authorized Stadium suspension dealer here in the US. AIM Performance turned our stock rear shock into a Stadium from the inside out by installing a low-friction seal head, new dome, piston, springs, and completely changing the shock's internal valving. For more strength and to widen our KFX, we installed a Durablu Eliminator axle. The axle is covered by a limited manufacturer's lifetime warranty and is much stronger than the KFX stock with the axle. For our tire and wheel setup, we installed a set of Douglas Ultimate Standard Center aluminum wheels on the front of our machine. For a cool European auto look, we had the insides powder-coated wet black with the outsides polished by Precision Powderworks. For tires, we installed a set of James Lucky custom grooved radials. While they're not ideal for the sand at Ichikani, they'll work perfectly for the packed, tacky conditions in early lines indoor motocross where our machine will be raced. Out back, Douglas Ultimate V-locks with a standard center were also employed for their superior strength, good economics, and their ability to hold a tire on with low air pressure or in case the tire goes flat. Precision Powderworks matched the front wheels by polishing the V-lock and powder coating the inside of the wheel wet black. For our back tires, we installed a set of GBC Groundbuster 2s. While its closer spaced, shorter knobs aren't ideal for Ichikani's sandy surface, they'll work perfectly in the intermediate to hard pack conditions we encounter back home. DG Performance took care of our machine's bolt-on aluminum needs, starting with their race peg with heel guard Nerf bars. These Nerf bars feature a one-piece built-in aluminum heel guard design with white foot peg for extra control. While all of our testers like the white foot pegs, several of them complained about snagging their boots on DG's replacement rear fender bracket. We also installed DG Performance National Series front bumper and rear grab bar on our KFX. We found the looks of DG's National Series front bumper to be very pleasing, and both pieces come with number plates. To customize our machine's ergonomics, we installed a plus 1 anti-vibe steering stem from PRP Racing that we had powder-coated wet black by Precision Powderworks. To top our stem, we installed a set of Fly Racing Aero Taper CR high bend handlebars. Our KFX entered this test with this PRP 4-point chromoly subframe having been installed for more than 6 months. After many sea landings, it's still holding up strong. To give our KFX the looks to go with its new personality, we installed this wicked-looking tribal graphics kit from Adapt Racing. Aiding in comfort and control is Adapt Racing's matching seat cover with grippy surface. To work with our machine's extended A-arms and swing arm, we installed a set of extended steel-braided brake lines from Streamline, after which it was time to gather up our test riders and head south to Lozella, Georgia to Ichikani Motocross Park to put our KFX to its paces. Once we hit the track, it was obvious that White Brothers had delivered the type of power we were looking for. Their motor mods boosted Kawasaki's already strong mid-range, but the most noticeable improvements came on the low end and top end over-rev. The machine's now broader, stronger power output allows the beginner-level rider to concentrate less on shifting and more on taking smooth lines. With more low-end power, short runs and doubles out of corners are much easier. Holding it on for large jumps, our KFX pulled harder and revved higher thanks to White Brothers' plus 1000 RPM rev box and aluminum Bro exhaust system. With our machine widened and lengthened thanks to Jensen Racing and Durablu, gone was the tippy feeling of the stock KFX, and in its place was a very short-footed machine through braking bumps and through the turns. Even on this tricky off-camber, our machine's turning ability was now confidence-inspiring. Rail it around the berm, or take the corner any way you choose, this is one machine that's happy to get it done in the turns. Whether you're cutting a quick 180 or railing it around the outside TT style, this KFX400 can give lessons to some 450s in the turns. With our KFX improved ergonomics, all of our test riders found it easier to throw the machine around whether they were on the ground or flying through the air. In the suspension department, Stadium showed us that they know what's up when it comes to building race shocks. In the small bumps, Stadium's 740 series front shocks felt plush and nearly flawless, although we did notice that the rear end exhibited some harshness due to the fact that it was oversprung. After our test at Ichikani, AIM Performance installed a softer rear spring on our KFX, making the rear end's quality and feel much more in line with the front. For medium-sized jumps and bumps, Stadium's front shocks were once again right on, but we still noticed some harshness in the rear end before AIM Performance's rear spring swap out. When it comes to big jumps, pilots can feel free to let her rip. Both ends feel plush and seem to have good bottoming resistance landing from big jumps, although test rider Robbie Big G Freedy did manage to bottom out both ends once, coming up short on this downhill double. As advertised, Stadium's suspension proved to be extremely adjustable, and as impressed as our test riders were, this is one brand of shocks we'll be considering for our own bikes. The only mechanical problem in our test came when, after several hours, the welds on the heel guards of the DG Nerf bars broke. We believe this problem to be uncommon, but we'll be asking DG for another set for further testing. In closing, with its good power and excellent handling and suspension, this is one 400 that may get the novice to beginner level racer to the winner's circle first.